Hi, I'm Andy.
Hi, I'm Leon.
And this is...
Head Tales. How daughter's me. Do you know what?
Don't be looking up a skirt. I've got my socks on.
I don't care, I'm really sick.
Happy Dad Tales Day.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
We're back.
We are back.
Season 2.
Yeah, we've decided we're going to go from season 2 because we've got to finish on 69, haven't you?
Oh, well, is that where you suddenly finish?
Yeah.
I can't start off like that.
Oh, God. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah. Yeah, we just thought that's a nice round number, innit, to finish season 1 off with. We don't know where else to finish it.
Is that round? You can have it either which way up, can't you?
Yeah.
So it's a good one, 69.
Same way both ways.
I liked your finishing joke for
Did you like
69. Yeah, I was chuckling.
On last episode.
It was like a naughty kid because it was like, and the episode ended.
Yeah, cut it straight off. So, well, let's get right into it. Where have you been? What have you been up to?
So
I've actually missed you.
have you?
Look,
I've actually enjoyed the break. It's been nice to be away from you.
Ouch.
To a point where I was like, oh, I've got to do a podcast. Oh, God.
You didn't even ring me.
Not once did I ring you. I was on holiday.
No,
Because I bumped into you then and you was like, you haven't spoke to me. I was like, yeah, it's been brilliant, hasn't it?
Yeah.
No conversation for 2 weeks from you.
Yeah, I kind of took that quite personally.
Well, shows what kind of guy you are.
It shows what kind of guy you are.
I'm not going to dispute that.
I suppose I could have rung you, couldn't I?
Yeah, it takes two to tango, so they say.
I didn't want to ring you while he was on holiday, though, did I?
No, maybe not. But
You slipped that, bro.
I did.
Great.
I'm going to say,
nothing's changed.
So professional. Season 2, we're back to our old stupid ways.
And no drinking tonight. There's no alcohol.
No, when I was on holiday, I said, I'm not going to drink again now till Christmas. I do this now and then, so don't pull the face like I can't do it. And like, no, you got to drink. Because normally I go January to my birthday in April and don't drink. And on holiday I thought, I've had quite a fair bit. And I could do losing some weight. Best way, not the alcohol in the head. So I was like, right, I'm not going to drink. I've been back a week, I think, from my holiday, something like that.
Something like that.
I'm away this weekend on a stag do, so I'll be drinking all weekend. The following weekend I'm away at a party, so I'll be drinking pretty much all weekend. So I'm off to a right start. I've done a week dry, and then I'll be...
So Monday to Friday dry.
Yeah.
Weekends. You're all and off in you, aren't you?
Yeah, this is my personality. I can't help it. I'm not a small doses.
You're not small.
I'm definitely not small. I'm a big unit. But yeah, no, I openly admit I've got one of those personalities where if I'm doing something, I'm quite headstrong. I can do it. I've not got a problem in that. But you won't find me just flitting in that and doing random stuff here, there, and everywhere.
Not anymore.
In what?
Well, when you was young, you used to flit in and out of everything.
Yeah, I was nimble.
Oh, I don't think you've ever been nimble.
Take that back.
Have you been?
Can we just load up the Dad Olympics thing? Because I think
Yeah, there was no nimbleness in that.
You're joking, eh? Look at how flight-footed I was. The amount of people that said, for a big guy, mate, you can move.
But who said that?
All them YouTube watchers.
You.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly flight-footed. Is it flight-footed? Light-footed?
Flat-footed.
Yeah.
Elephant-footed. Do you know that elephants can't jump?
No.
Elephants can't jump. Because that started off with a fact. Just throw that straight in there.
Do you know cows can't come walk downstairs?
Cows can't what?
Walk downstairs.
I mean, why are you taking a cow upstairs?
Exactly. Poor farmer who found that out. Come on, Daisy, get downstairs. She's home. Get down, Daisy. Get down.
Never get out the window, Daisy. You know that there's the old cows have 4 stomachs as well.
Go on, I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No, because it's probably not true, is it?
They don't have 4 stomachs, they have 1 stomach that has 4 compartments.
Alright. A bit like a hat has two chambers. No, it's
That's
4
chambers.
Yeah.
Oh, good golly.
What a start.
What a start. Yeah. I mean, we're throwing facts out all of it. Is this how season 2 is going to be? We're just
fact check. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know cows had 4 stomachs.
They don't.
Or 4 sections in a stomach.
Yeah, they do. Octopuses have 3 hearts.
I think I've heard that.
Is more than one octopus an octopi?
I don't know. I'm waiting for a joke. Come on.
No, that's it.
Rubbish.
We've talked about sheep, haven't we? Plural of sheep.
Sheeps.
It's not sheeps, it's just sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep.
Sheeps.
It's not sheeps.
I've got some sheeps in the field.
You've got sheep.
I've got sheep and sheeps.
No.
Mouse and mouses.
Right, but what would you call the thing that you use with your computer?
A mouse.
And what if you had two of them?
I'd say we've got some mouses.
So what's mice?
I don't know.
Exactly.
A mice a different type of mouse?
No, so you know, like the rollerball thing that you use with your laptop. What if you had two of those? Would you have two mouses, or would you have two mice?
I would have.
I mean, this is what I've been thinking of for the last few weeks.
My mind's just blown. Someone tell us. Someone surely one of the listeners is going to know that.
So we all know what a plural of sheeps is.
Sheeps.
It's not sheeps. And if you had two electronic mouse, what would two of them be?
Mouses.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, mouses.
Mouses.
You think it could be mice?
Surely there couldn't be two mice.
Yeah, because there's two mice in there, but I'm like, oh, there's mice.
You're not going in there.
Yeah.
They have big long tails.
Yeah. Why are they called mouses anyway? Because I won't say they particularly look like a mouse, do they?
Well, do you know what? When I went to Disney as a kid, and I got a mouse, and it was a Mickey mouse, and it had ears and everything.
Oh, that's class, that.
Yeah, where's that now?
To be fair, mate, you must have been like on the trend there, because when you was little, computers weren't a thing, weren't they?
No, I could see into the future.
Wow.
So what have you been doing? You know, we haven't been together. We haven't spoke.
I've been on holiday. So I've been Yorkshire Dales, did a week in Yorkshire Dales. That was amazing. Went walking in around Yorkshire Dales, obviously.
And you don't like walking, do you?
No, take that back. It's not I don't like walking. I enjoy walking. But I've got this thing.
You don't appreciate nature.
No, I don't. I don't appreciate it because
one tree everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, we had that scenario. We'll get to that in a minute. But one tree saves any tree, and that sounds so like I don't know, like ignorant on my behalf because I appreciate nature. I think it's amazing. I saw valleys and I was like, wow, how nice that look. Look at those rocks. That looks really good. Walk around the corner, same rocks, same mountains, same scene. It's like just a different perspective. Once I've seen it, I'm like, I appreciate it. How amazing is that? Like natural formations things. I think, wow. But then once I've seen it once, walked up the same hill the next day, I'm going, I've seen this. I saw that rock yesterday. I tripped over that rock yesterday.
Tripped over it again today.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's me being really ignorant and whatever. Like I say,
I think Mother Nature's fantastic. Do you not like take a moment to take it in and go?
Yeah, I do.
How's this formed and how it was?
I do.
Previously?
I do.
For a second.
Yeah, I take it in and go, wow, this is amazing. And then I walk around the corner and go, I've just seen that tree. Well, I've seen a version of that tree over there. I've seen a version of that rock. I've seen water coming down from a rock like a waterfall. I don't know. Maybe I'm broken. Because I do appreciate it. Because I think it's amazing to see.
No staying power, have you?
And I can say, wow, I've been there and done that. And that was a nice... I think fresh air and getting out walking, I enjoy.
Can't see fresh air, though. Do you appreciate fresh air?
Yeah.
I think we've got to appreciate the outdoors. With everything like being locked in for that amount of time. But we're not talking about that, are we?
No. And kids absolutely loved it. There was absolute troopers as well. We did some right hiking, like some proper big hill, like big stuff. We climbed up Buckton Pike, I think it was called. And steepness of it was unreal.
The steepness.
My calves were burning.
Oh, yeah.
It was good. Like I say, and the kid didn't moan much.
I was going to say, that's impressive because, yeah, I struggled to get mine to walk through town.
Well, like I said, they enjoyed it, and you get the odd, I'm tired. It's like, come on, just keep going. Once you get in this corner, it's going to get steeper and higher.
But there's a park at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, it must have closed.
Yeah. The amount of times we had to pee and poo in bushes was unbelievable.
No. Was you prepared?
Oh, of course
you
we
must have been prepared.
Oh, yeah, I had bags, nappies, wipes, the lot.
And what did you have for kids?
We go to ponds and have to take all them survival kit. Never mind climbing in the middle of nowhere. Do you know what I loved? No cell signal.
Oh, don't say cell signal. That's so American. I apologise to American listeners.
I'm with you guys. I like cell signal.
Did you go down the freeway?
I did. Yeah. And I put my trash can out before I left.
Did you get your water for your drink from the faucet?
I did. And I went to
take some candy with you.
I'd kick your candy out. But anyway, back to I digress. I had no phone reception, and when I did have phone reception, it was very minimal. And when we came back to the thing, we could connect to Wi-Fi. Didn't really use my phone. It was
Just
amazing.
checking to see if I'd run you.
No, word. But yeah, I loved all that. That I felt like I disconnected for a week. It was nice.
Yeah, I think that's nice. It's quite nice just to kind of put it away in it and take pictures and stuff like that. You don't need your phone signal for that.
As funny as that is, everyone's taking on Amy's phone. I think we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago that I'm very poor at taking photos.
Yeah.
I got back and I wanted to put some on Insta and I was like, yeah, I've not really got any photos here, unbelievably. Because she had a phone, she carried a phone in her pocket in her hand, if that makes sense. Whereas mine went into my bag and it went into my bag properly and slid down into the bottom of my bag. So for me to get it, I had this great big backpack. I was like a bloody pack horse.
Wade through your nappies. And
those two didn't carry nothing. I had to carry everything on my back. That's right, Amy. I had to carry everything.
Ouch.
No, she did offer, but it was that heavy. I was thinking, I can't make you carry this. And half true.
Have you seen that trick where you get a backpack and then you can kind of get somebody to slide in it? Have you seen that on TikTok?
Slide in it? What do you mean?
Yeah, so you'd have the backpack on and then you kind of get their legs to cut. This is no good for a podcast. This is it to demonstrate, but you kind of get their legs through the back of the backpack. Okay. So you're kind of carrying them as a backpack with your backpack as well.
I feel a challenge coming on.
Not between me.
No,
have you not seen it?
No.
It's on. I've seen it on TikTok a few times.
Nice. Sounds good.
You could have done that.
Yeah.
Could have got all three of them on top.
No.
You could have done that.
No, I couldn't do that.
Not with all them wipes.
What have you been up to then while I've been away?
I did Great North Run.
Oh, you did? I was well pleased for you because credit where credit's due. Your running had been very minimal because of surgery of your knee and stuff like that and getting your rehabilitation right. And you only went and smashed it out, didn't you?
I think I'm possibly the only person that can overtrain and undertrain at the same time. So I didn't do any training till 3 weeks before, and then thought I need to do something else. I had a couple of niggles and stuff, but I'm just making excuses. I did get lazy, and yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. They changed the route on it, and there was a lot of people moaning about the change of the route, and I get it. I get why people like tradition. It has been going for 40 years.
Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't believe how long it'd been going for.
Yeah, so I get why people are miffed, and obviously people that live in South Shields rely on that income to get it in. They didn't, but I thought it was fantastic. Loads of people out, loads of bands, loads of music.
Good.
There was a guy out with a megaphone going about all these, COVID propaganda and stuff like that. And what was so funny was we was on sort of the dual carriageway, and he was there with his megaphone with his thing, and right next to a St John's ambulance.
Brilliant.
And there was a guy that was sort of just behind me, and he started yelling back at him, going, well, you've got freedom of speech, surely I'm allowed freedom of speech. Which is exactly right, isn't it? And then the guy didn't know what to say, so he just shouted back, yeah, well, looks like you've got a small willy anyway.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And then it was literally everybody around us
laughing.
Everybody was just laughing, and stuff like that really gets you going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great event.
That's the one thing I love about running events and running races is the camaraderie that comes from everyone watching and clapping and cheering. People just come out, got nothing. I'm saying got nothing else to do, but they'll come out, nothing to do with the race, just locals. Will come out and cheer everyone on, and go, well done, you doing well, keep going, and just cheer people on and stuff.
I stand there for hours.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
I got to a certain point, my feet was absolutely killing. I was proper struggling. I was getting right to end, and you can see. Well, you could see the end. You could see 800 metres to go, 400 metres to go, and I was having to sort of walk, and I was just thinking, just one more big push. And I sort of jogged and came to a stop, and I was walking, and I remember a woman outside just going, "Come on, Andy," because my name was. So I'm like, "Come on, Andy, you can do this." I just looked at her as if to say, I've just been running 14 miles. Just let me walk this last bit. I felt like I was letting her down more than anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, just absolutely fantastic. I love stuff like that. And I've missed it. I've genuinely missed it. And I think when you do stuff like that, they're not generally much of a spectator sport, are they?
No.
There's people out for hours on end giving you sweets and drinks and things like that. But it's one of the best ones I've done.
Nice.
Genuinely, for the amount of people that was out.
Good to hear. It's good to see those sort of events back.
Oh, yeah.
Those sort of things have suffered over the last whatever. I know we don't want to talk about it. But like I say, like your London marathons, your Great North runs, things like that, they rely on everyone coming to those events to keep them going, to keep and then charities rely on them. It's a big, massive knock on. So if people are doing these things, then the charities are getting the benefits and the rewards and the support.
I think as well, these people are employed to do these events and plan them and making sure everything's in place. So they work the whole year round. It's not just 2 weeks before they go, we need volunteers. People work all year round on this. And I genuinely think if it had been cancelled this year, it might not have happened again.
Really?
That's the feeling that you got, certainly with the correspondence that we got through. That's why they took the harsh decision to say, look, let's just do it here. And what they didn't want the Great North Run to be known as the event that everybody, thinks spiked against. So credit to them. Like I say, fantastic, well-run event. I think it's the biggest half marathon in the world.
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
It's massive, but
Facts.
Facts. That's what we want.
How much do you pay how much do you tip your taxi driver then?
What, to get me round?
Yeah.
And somebody let me through the fence.
Nice. Do you remember a guy who did that?
No.
So a guy, I think it was like Boston Marathon or something like that. So this amateur came third in like the Boston Marathon. We're going a bit back in time, like not recently. And there was this amateur just appeared from nowhere, came third, and it was like, oh my god, this guy's unbelievable. He dropped the pattern and everything. But then all the professionals were like, well, he went with us. He didn't run around with us. I hadn't seen him once. I don't even know this guy. And then when they went back, they checked CCTV, they checked records, and they followed his route. And pretty much he set off, climbed into the crowd, caught a bus, caught a train from underground, got a taxi, got on another bus and stuff, and then appeared at the finish, pretty much, and waited apparently around the corner for then some pros to run through, but mistimed it, thinking it was not the professionals. It was a bit later on. Joined the professionals and sprinted to the finish and got a third and then got stripped from his title.
What's the point? Why? I've heard stories of people's vest bib number coming off and people picking them up and doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did that at, I think it was London Marathon a couple of years ago. So one person, I think it was a guy
in cheap jeans and a jacket running out. But you've done the right effort, mate. You got some clogs on there.
That was another point. A guy ran past me in flip flops.
Oh, you don't need that. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was right near the start, but I don't think I ever passed him yet. And it was running past me, and I thought, man. And then when I got sort of so far, my feet were hurting. I thought, his feet must be honking.
I can say, obviously, the next thing is I've been on holiday abroad, and our flip-flops, brand new ones, didn't break them inside, brand new flip-flops. What a mistake and a mecca. And I walked at the shop, I came back and I was like, my feet are killing me. And that guy's ran 13.5 miles without...
13, yeah.
Wow.
Honestly. Yeah. But yeah, all good. So tell us about your holiday.
Went to Tenerife. Brilliant.
Tenerife.
Just over there, yeah. Just over there. Guest staff over there.
When did you go? Last week before?
Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. I've got to say, I mean, a lot of people are worried or scared about all the aggro you got to do, tests and paperwork and stuff like that. I mean, there's loads of people moaning, you got to do this and that. I thought it was a doddle. Didn't have any problems with it. I say I didn't have a problem. Even did all uploading and all work and running around and stuff. But it wasn't as bad as people making out.
You carried a big bag up and
I did.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. But all you got to do is load your vaccine proof that you've had vaccinations, and then obviously have tests prior to come back to England. Doddle.
The rules are there, quite clear.
Yeah, they're quite clear. Follow them, easy, and just stick with your guidance and stuff. And I know people was like, oh, you can't be having to do this. Well, I'm having to do it for people's safety, or I'm having to do it for the greater good. And it didn't put a damper on the holiday. I think if you make an effort and go out of your way to moan about it, I think that's when it can be...
It just eats up at you then.
Yeah, of course it does.
It just churns up. Yeah. The more you fret about it and go on about it, the more it makes a difference. And
it got me thinking, because people were moaning about having to do these sort of things, there must be some absolute corkers of people randomly complaining about holidays and stuff. The most insane things.
Yeah, well, we know in our work life, people complain about some really weird stuff to a point where you kind of go, is that really a thing? Is there words coming out of your mouth?
Yeah. Got me thinking, I thought there must be some great stuff out here. So I Googled stupid or funny complaints for holidays.
And these are genuine?
Yes, these complaints have all been taken from a survey from Thomas Cook and ABTA. And these are the 20, well, there's 20 of them. I'm not going to go through 20 different ones. But these are genuine complaints that holidaymakers made to the travel agent when feeding back. So one of them is, we had to queue outside with no air conditioning. It's unbelievable. Oh, it's a bit warm out here. Yeah, no joke, you're abroad. I mean,
It didn't.
I can say about like what to say.
What do you say to that?
Yeah. Another one here is there are too many Spanish people. The receptionist speaks Spanish. The food is Spanish. Too many foreigners now live abroad. Like, give me strength.
Presuming they went to Spain.
I'm not might have gone to Turkey somewhere.
Just really don't like Spanish people.
Yeah.
Just on that, I went to Spain a couple of years ago, and I went to a part of Spain, not like a touristy part, but a lot where like there's a lot of expats. So you go there, and there's more British people.
Yeah, well, you do find that, yeah. But I just can't believe people complain about this. I mean, one of them here is, so someone's been abroad to Jamaica, and he says it took us 9 hours to fly home from Jamaica to England. And they're miffed in the fact that it only took the Americans 3 hours to fly home. It's because they bloody live next door on different islands. I just can't believe people...
Jamaica?
No, she went on her own accord.
Yes!
I had to think then. I was probably going, oh, what is it?
I was praying that you got that. Oh, that unrehearsed as well.
Yeah, I'm going to say,
completely.
Here's the ball, catch it. Got it, no worries. Another one is, no one told us to be fish in the sea. My children were startled. I mean, I don't care. That's someone who's depriving other people of oxygen there, surely.
That's people that don't have Google.
Yeah.
That don't know how the world works.
Topless sunbathing should be banned on the beach. The holiday was ruined as my husband spent all day looking at other women.
Well, that's a rookie mistake. That's what sunglasses are for, isn't
it? True that. True
Surely.
That. We found the sand was not like the sand in the brochure. Your brochure shows sand yellow, but this was white.
Wow.
What a filter they had on that brochure.
Wow.
Oh, here's a great one. It's lazy of the local shopkeepers to shut in the afternoon. I often need to buy things during the siesta time. This should be banned. Like, I can't believe people go abroad. It's unbelievable.
Do you know what, though? Whenever I've been to sort of Spain, because it's Spain where they have the siesta in it.
Yeah.
I don't ever really remember that being a thing where you there's nowhere to go in an afternoon. There's always something.
Oh yeah, but
there's something else.
Where we are as holidaymakers, I don't think they actually celebrate a siesta like they do in like the cities and stuff like that. I think it's genuinely city life where it's too hot to do like building work, or it's too hot to be outside in the tradesmen. I think the shopkeepers and stuff, I think that's now a bit of gone in the past.
Yeah, they can manage, but yeah, and I suppose your small villages and stuff like that.
Yeah, they have siesta, won't they, and stuff like that, but all charity things. I think it should be explained in the brochure that the local stores do not sell proper biscuits like custard creams and ginger nuts.
I mean, I agree.
But they do though now, don't they? How things change, but
they're like la custard creams.
I got one more for you. Oh no, I got two more. Go on. The beach was too sandy, is a complaint.
I mean, I'd agree with that. The beaches are very sandy.
I completely agree.
How would you measure the sand?
The sand index.
Yeah.
In Bridlington, the sand is this sandy. In Spain, far too sandy.
I mean, you get different gradients of sandpaper.
True. Maybe that's what I'm about. It was maybe 8 mil, and she was after 80. It's 80.
I've no idea.
120 grain. It's smart.
Yeah, maybe
Ruined down with it. And then last one then. So on my holiday to India, I was disgusted to find out almost every restaurant served curry. I don't even like spicy food. Even bloody India. But I just can't believe people out there like that. And these are the sort of people that are complaining about having to upload information to travel. I mean, one of them was like, "Oh, I can't believe I've got to put on here my vaccination information." And I've been funny. But prior to putting vaccination information, you had to upload your passport. You had to fill in your passport information. You had to do your travel location thingy. I had been funny, but it wasn't exactly you had to then do something radical, like get in your car and drive somewhere and show someone. It was in the same process of filling a form out online.
You imagine, your passport application to get a passport is, it's a 75-page document.
Yeah.
To get what you go through with getting a passport is, getting somebody to sign it and countersign it, check it, and send it away. That's probably more than people have to do
all day long. And I think people like to moan. I get that impression,
massively.
They're not happy if they're not moaning type thing. But
that's not what you go on holiday for, though, is it? That's
you
don't go on holiday to kind of pick fault at everything. Because I think once you start picking faults, everything becomes a fault.
Yeah. And if you let things bother you, then it's going to bother you, isn't it? And it's going to eat at you, and then it's back of your mind and it's niggling at you.
And then all you're thinking about is, I'm going to get home and complain.
Yeah.
And then I might be able to get some money off.
But I think that's a lot to do with it, to be honest.
Yeah, of course it is. That leads us quite nicely onto our new segment.
New segment.
New segment.
New segment.
New segment.
New segment. New segment.
Well, there's the jingle.
Yeah, excited.
So this is where we're workshopping this a little bit.
Yeah.
It's Plonker of the pod at the moment. And this is basically someone in the news has done something where you think, oh man, and we're going to try and steer away from politics.
Yeah.
Because we could just talk about that all the time. So mine this week is, I'll be honest, I'm not sure whether this happened this week or I'm maybe extending it, but through the license of us not being together, I feel like I'm all right in doing that.
Yeah, go for it.
David Hay, the boxer.
So I've not seen this, so I don't know what David Hayes.
David Hayes made another comeback. I think he's 40.
Has he really come back fighting?
He is, yeah. It was last weekend or weekend before last something. He came back, fought somebody I'd never even heard of before. But that's not the Plonker bit. The Plonker bit is now where he goes, I want to fight Tyson Fury.
Brilliant.
And I mean, there's a lot of politics around boxing on who's going to fight who and who might get matched with who. David Hayes massively down the line. It's like calling somebody out that you know you're not going to get a fight with.
Oh yeah.
To go, I'm big and hard.
Yeah.
And come on, this is what everyone wants. Everybody wants to see you get your face punched in, David Hayes. That's what people want to see. But I'm going to go back. 2013, it was due to fight Tyson Fury.
Was it?
He pulled out the fight twice. One with a shoulder injury, and the second one to do with his toe.
That was Klitschko, wasn't it? Klitschko did his toe in, didn't he?
Well, he pulled out twice
Right.
with David Hayes. So with Tyson Fury. So if I was Tyson Fury, I'd go, now you had your opportunity.
Yeah.
You present me with nothing now. I don't even think the public would want to see that fight.
I don't want to see it.
2016, he made a comeback. He fought Mark Damari and Arnold Gregajai. One of them taught himself to box on YouTube, and the other one was a doorman.
But Damari is the doorman, isn't he?
Yeah, so the Arnold Gregajai,
Never heard of it. But...
he must have been the guy that taught himself to box on YouTube. They were absolute embarrassing. But it was one of them where it's like, I'm the biggest kid in the playground, and I'm going to go for the littlest kid. And it was stupid. He then fought Tony Bellew twice.
And got smoked
and
twice.
Got battered twice. And that was in 2018. So he's been out of the ring 3 years, come back and fought somebody. I can't even remember his name. That's how unimportant he is. And the fact that you didn't even know he'd fought.
No, I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know he'd fought.
I used to love.
I couldn't give monkeys, mate. I used to love David Hayes. I think he was brilliant. And I remember watching him get smoked by Tony Bellew, and it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Loved it.
Because I was in a pub in Edinburgh and was on like a stag do, and everyone was on David Hayes' side. I'm like, Tony Bellew, because for some reason people love to hate Tony Bellew. I don't know what it is, I don't know if it's his cockiness, but I quite like him. I think he's a genuinely nice guy. Says it how it is, and I don't think people quite like that. And everyone was like, Bellew's going to get sparked. Because Bellew's quite small compared to
he's more
Jay as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, no chance. Bellew's much more crafted, much more skilled. He's head and shoulders above Hay at this moment in time. Go back a couple of years prior when Hay was in a bit of shape and stuff like that, I had a different story. But anyway, and everyone was giving me a bit of jip about it. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you. Smoked him. I was like, thank you.
The thing was, in the first fight as well, David Hayes' body just broke. I think it was did he pull his Achilles or something like that?
Yeah.
One of his legs had massively gone. But that was through the pressure that Tony Bellew was putting on him.
Of course it was, yeah.
So you can't say, it's because this happened. So this week, David Hay, you are the Plonker of the pod.
Plonker of the pod.
So we'll see what happens next week.
While we're here, I've got another Plonker of the pod. While we're in boxing, so we're in boxing circle.
We're in the boxing ring right now.
How was Holyfield managed to get a boxing fight, by the way? Was it Holyfield?
Well, it was George Foreman. Was it George Foreman?
No, George Foreman.
Holyfield, wasn't it?
It was Holyfield.
Yeah, it was.
Evander got his ear bitten off by Tyson.
Yes, it was, yeah. Awful. Embarrassing.
Whoever gave him a licence wants taking out back and putting down.
Yeah.
Because it is a disgrace. I mean, the fight was a disgrace. I did see that and I was ashamed.
It was like a drunk man in a pub.
Yeah.
Walking around, bouncing into everybody. Oh, it was...
I mean,
it was awful.
First round, he swung for a punch and he was like he was swinging to take his head off. But it was so slow that it was just choreographed and he was went, and dodged that away. But he saw it coming from a mile away. He missed by a mile. And because he'd missed, he's balanced all off and he staggered back into ropes and nearly fell through the ropes to out of the ring. And I was just like, someone please stop it now. Someone throw a towel in because no one's hit anyone yet.
Yeah.
And he's nearly fallen out of the ring. So someone please stop it. And then he got knocked down.
And I mean, I don't even know how old he is, but even at his age, it didn't look like he could have fallen right.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if he got sparked out, it'd be catastrophic because, you're right. He's too old to be falling like a young man. When you get sparked out, I don't know, you're younger, you can take it.
Don't you, when you're a young person? Your knees will just go where this just looked like it was falling straight.
But it can't happen. And if this carries on, there's going to be a death in boxing.
Yeah.
And no one's going to be happy until that happens. And for me, since McGregor fought Mayweather, this one, KSI and all them, I don't think he's doing anything for boxing. Okay, it's making money, that's fine. Have that freak sideshow, but it's not. I don't think he's promoted boxing in any light whatsoever. I don't think we've got anyone who likes these YouTubers that's come into the sport and gone, I'm now a boxing fan. I love it. They've all gone again. They came in, watched them fight, then gone away.
They follow their own crowd.
I mean, I don't believe for 1 second that...
It's a very small percentage, if anybody that's come in, yeah. So your plonker of the pod this week is the guy or lady who gave that licence away.
Oh, yeah, massively. Or even the border control in the state. Someone needs to put some sort of rules and regs that after a certain age you can't fight professionally or get a licence.
But yeah, this is going to be a regular segment. So watch yourself, everybody, because this could be anybody, couldn't it? It could be somebody we know, it could be somebody in the media.
I'll be an AC going, Andy, you're a plonker of the week.
That's definitely going to come up at some point, isn't it? And if anybody else wants to nominate their plonker of the pod, feel free. It could be, like, say, someone you know. We need a backstory to it, obviously. Could just be somebody, I don't know, falling in a pond or something like that.
Do you know someone's falling in a pond, like?
I don't, but I think somebody will. Have you fallen in a pond?
I've fallen loads of things. I've fallen in a planter and all sorts.
I know. New segment number 2.
Boo!
So we've touched on a couple of facts as well already.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this. Genuinely, I'm looking forward to it.
I've got 2 facts here that I'm going to give you, and I need you to pick which one is the right one. So
is one of them completely bogus and it's not even a true fact?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready for these?
Go on,
so let me read them both first before you make your mind up.
Yeah.
So the first one is Hawaiian Pizza was created in Canada.
Yeah.
Right? The second one, Neil Armstrong's name isn't actually Neil. He was asked to go by Neil because Neil A backwards is alien.
Right, okay.
His real name is actually Gary.
Right. So
Gary Armstrong. Hawaiian Pizza was created in Canada. Neil Armstrong's actually called Gary.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one do you think's real?
So I'm sure, because of QI, I'm sure I've heard that Hawaiian Pizza was made in Canada. Because as soon as you said it, I thought, well, I think that's true because I think I've heard that already before.
I hear a lot of things, and I think, have I heard that before?
Yeah,
Do I know that's true?
I feel like I've heard that before as like a true fact. And then the Gary Armstrong, I'm not buying that for a second. That's just too...
But Neil A,
I know,
he's alien.
I get you.
And he went into space.
Yeah.
Did he see aliens?
No. I just think that's a load of tosh. That's one of those coincidences, isn't it? After the fact that someone's then gone, oh, have you seen that? What a coincidence that is.
Yeah, because if his name was Gary, it'd be A Urag.
So it can't be that. It can't have that.
Well, exactly. That's why they asked him to go by the name Neil.
Because it's not true.
So you're going for...
I'm going for Hawaiian Pizza is from Canada. Cause I've got a funny feeling I've heard that before.
You're correct.
I am, man.
You're correct. Yeah, you need to stop watching these educational
programs.
There's going to be no fun if you get
so why is it called Hawaiian Pizza then?
I have no idea.
Oh,
because pineapple's on it, isn't it?
And pineapples are in Jamaica as well, but we don't call it Jamaican, do we?
Jamaica?
No, oh God.
It's a Caribbean fruit, though, isn't it? Caribbean?
No, it's not Caribbean.
Caribbean?
Yeah.
Same thing. Is it same thing?
No, because Hawaii is not Caribbean, is it?
My geography's not that good.
Hawaii is just off the bottom of Cuba and, well, it's a bit further away. It's a lot further from Cuba. But you got down, like South America, you got like Cuba, and then you've got Jamaica and all your St. Lucia and all that. They're down there, but they're not
That one part of my fact. These are just facts for me
Yeah,
to read
I
you. I don't want back questions.
No, now
It's
I
not
know,
a question and
now
answer
I know
section.
why, if it was made in Canada, why do we call it Hawaiian?
I don't know.
You've done half your job there.
No, because it's just on the. It's just it was just a fact.
You've ruined the first week of the segment by not actually having a supporting argument of why.
It's not a question.
If you watch QI, they actually give you the information at the end.
So next week, come at me with 2 facts. Well, 1 fact and 1
false fact. False fact.
What's it a fact be? 4 fact.
4 fact. Well, 4's fake, isn't it? So
4.
fake 4.
I don't know. You're just saying words beginning with F. I think we'll end it there.
Well, it's good to be back.
It's really good to be back. I tell you what, we do need to mention. We have had some correspondence for the challenge for the Social Dadding podcast, and they're well up for it. They've messaged today to sell us a couple of ideas that they've got as well. So we're going to do that in a few weeks' time. So you've still got time to get some stuff in. Graham went up for the hair shaving challenge.
Really?
Yeah, he
loves his locks.
I think it was more his body hair. He's concerned about losing. But yeah, so if anybody's got any ideas, then just ping us. Or if you've got any ideas of anything you want us to talk about, guests. We've got some guests lined up.
We have got some guests lined up.
Which should be good.
Yeah, I'm looking for season 2. It's nice. Like I say, it's good to be back.
That's fresh.
That break. The break. But yeah, it's good to be back. What I will say is, let's pass the pod. Get people told about the pod. Our numbers were flying high, and then before we came to the break, we seemed to drop off a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a little bit. And so if you get back on it now, just share it.
Well, the thing is, so if you've heard this, you're back on it. So what I want you to do is, if you've heard it, tell someone that you know was listening and ask them, are they still listening? And if not, say, well, get back on it, and then tell someone who you don't know wasn't listening now to listen.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
That absolutely makes sense to me. Just because I know you.
Yeah.
It would make no sense to anybody else.
I'll stick some subtitles on it.
That would help. Yeah, let's do this all again next week.
Yeah, see you next week. See you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. Keep yourself smiling.
Stay safe, mate.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_, or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.